qualifying. I got first. So they were going to invert. I was hoping to get pole, but instead I got fourth, which is kind of a bummer, but there's only 5 people in my heat. So as long as I can get at least a row ahead, I'll start second in my main, which would be a solid start. So,
Okay.
good start to the day.
All right.
Hola!
Mason.
So my heat race was extremely good. I went from 3rd to 1st, right? And I just tried to work the top. I think the bottom was fastest, but I almost got put in the fence once or twice, but survived.
Yep.
And we're off to start first in the main. Let's go win this.
good morning after. Just get unloaded. You guys can probably see that in the background. So get ready for night 2 up at Black Canyon for Gem Cup. So gonna keep the turnaround pretty light. I'm not gonna wash. Just gonna kind of blow everything off. Clean it up the best we can. Wash tires, stuff like that, and then get ready to go again. So recap of last night. Really just a I don't even know how to describe it. So it's a night that you really never have. I never think it'll ever happen. It's hard enough to clean sweep with one kid, let alone to clean 2 with 2 kids, and to do it on the same night is pretty phenomenal. So start the night, and we'll just go with Levi first. So go out, quick time, new check record qualifying. I think we had the speed to do this last time. Just didn't get the spacing we needed to go qualify right. So he laid down a couple really good laps, put himself in position, started 4th in the heat, ran the thing. He had the lead coming out 4. He's got a really good move on the start. As everybody kind of fights for the bottom, he's got so much confidence in himself in the car. He's able to rip around the top of 1 and 2. Typically get from jump from 4th to 2nd, usually, if not all the way to the lead at that point. And then yeah, made a really good move on the kid off of 4 to get to the lead, and then set sail. Car was really good all night. A couple little things I like to see different with it. There's some inconsistencies that I've noticed, and I don't know if it's a car thing or a him thing. So I'm going to try to work through that. A few minor things. Obviously, we're really good, but the 23 car's close, and that's fine. We've been fortunate enough to come out on the top of these last 2 weeks. And just talk through the main event. Just a really good job by Levi. Started on the pole, controlled the race, got the lead right from the start, and a little bit of pressure on the restarts, but we were able to fire off so good that we got a 2 to 4 car length gap on lap 1, and that frees you up so much with how you have to race these things and whether you're defending or not. And then he really just managed it from there. Was good in traffic. We got very fortunate with how he caught traffic. Had a lot of yellows. I think we had a red at one point. He could get upside down. Just a little Tommy Tip over deal, but they went red. No, really, really well managed race all around by Levi. Brought the thing home. Seems like we solved our visor fogging issue. Fitness seemed good. Levi did say he got a little bit tired, but it's only night 2. It's May now, but this is only our 2nd night, so the kids are doing what they can out of the car, but you have to race your way to shape. But all in all, just fantastic, very, very mature and composed drive by Levi all night. So really great for him. Moving to Mason. So Mason went quick time qualifying, really close in the 250 class. I think we ran a 11:38, and then second quick was like an 11:4, and third quick was 11:4 also. So everybody was within, top 3 guys within about 10th. We happened to be on the right side of that deal this week. Mason draws like I do, so he pulled a 4 for the invert, so was supposed to start 4th. They had a kid actually switch out into backup car, so that moved us to 3rd. And then he got himself right into 2nd, executed start, did what we talked about, and then worked that kid for the lead. And the car under me was, my stomach was knotted up, because I'm like, we're either going to get him or we're going to go for a hell of a ride trying. And thankfully it worked out. Mason was, looking at it now, I guess he had it under control the whole time, right? But man, I was nervous but confident that he could do it, and just kept working around the outside of this kid. And then the kid finally made a mistake, and we were committed to the top on both ends, and so we got side by side down the front straightaway. Then Mason closed the door on him getting into 1, and I was pumped, man. It was the move you got to make at that time, and for him to make it the way he did, and then set sail. I think we had like 2 to go in the heat, and once he got the lead and got a little bit of a gap, got a huge confidence boost for him, man. He was 10 feet tall after that heat race, so that was really cool. That was much needed for him. And then going into the main event, we talked through a couple things with the car, tried some things with the car that definitely don't seem to be better. Earlier in the night, didn't really change it much for the main event. Just kind of watched what the track was doing, coached him up mostly on the driving side, the race management side of things, and he went out there and did well. He executed all his starts. I think we had 1 restart, maybe 2, if I remember right. Like 1 full restart and then a single file restart. Did good on both. There's some things I'd like to change with how he fires off, so we talked about that afterwards. And then, man, dude, set sail is an understatement. We were gone. Granted, there's 5 cars up here, right? But we were gone, man. Like he was so far ahead. He was in the same corner as second and third coming around to lap him. I mean, just an absolute rocket. And he ran 19 perfect laps. I'm pretty sure it was a 20 lap race. And he made the mistake of getting complacent on the last lap and you know, falling in line behind the lap car coming to the checkered. And I get you don't want to take any undue risks, but like lesson learned, like when you get out of your rhythm, it really, really messes with your mental, your race car, with your everything, and that you're more likely to make mistakes when you try to back off than you are if you just keep hammering. And I told him that after the races. I said, I watched him win Chowchilla, you know, banging right off the fence for 30 laps, and you know, so I'm not quite sure why he felt like he wanted to do what he did. Dan threw the thing away. There's discrepancy whether he hit the cone in the infield. Or just hit the brakes too hard and locked the motor up, stalled the car. Who knows? Either way, we stalled coming to the checkered out of 4, and he thankfully had the lead he did and refired and still won the race. But good God, way too much chaos at the end for what should have been an easy deal. Just rip around the outside of the lap car and go on about your day. But so again, big, you know, mental mistake there. Lesson learned. Fortunately, came out of the way with the win. I don't want that to be a black cloud over the night because he drove phenomenally. Like I said, executed really well. Really, really happy with the car. The car looks phenomenal. Everything I've been working on to make car speed through the center and the way the attitude works and get him confident to where I can let his talent shine. It's been really good. And then the kids as a whole, like we've been working incredibly hard behind the scenes. We're reading a lot of books about mental discipline for young athletes and for me on the coaching side and for them on the athlete side. And it's something that we do together in the evenings. That's been translating incredibly well to both of them. We spent a lot of week this week, not, you know, on the sim. It's just the sprint car game on Xbox. But we got steering wheel and pedals that we got for Christmas, and we'll go sit in there in the evenings too and run laps. And the mental reps that come from that are bigger and more important, especially on a young kid developing, than most people realize, because this isn't like baseball and basketball where you can go practice, you know, a couple nights a week and it's easy to go do, right? Like your only time that you're able to work on your craft is when you're in the race car. And so having a video game where we can simulate some of that stuff, and it's mostly the thought process, right? It's like it's the car feel things and all that stuff aren't going to be there, but it's the thought process of racing and how to race and how to adjust and watching traffic come to you and the battle you're in and moving the car around on the racetrack and finding what works. And so all those mental reps that we've been getting in these last couple of weeks, it all came together. I mean, last night was the culmination of it all, and it was weird. I thought I would be a lot more, you know, on cloud 9 and a little bit higher, you know, than I was, and I don't know. It was almost expected. I feel like we've raised the level of our program from last year to this year, with myself, with the kids, with the cars, with everything, and to the point now. Not that clean sweeps are expected, but I expect to win every night we unload. I expect to be a threat for. I know we're not going to. I've been around this game a long time. I know we're not going to. I know Levi Streak's going to end. You know, Mason could go on a run here. Who knows? But I expect to contend every night we unload. And that's where we're at. It's a good place to be, and I'm excited for it. So I'm gonna wrap this here and quit rambling. I gotta go get cars prepped, and we're ready to go for night 2. See if we can't bring us home a Gem Cup championship. Big shout out to Andrew Richardson and the team up there at Black Canyon. I know Andrew and his dad have been working really, really hard at that thing. They're a joy to go race with. They run a really good program. And, you can tell the dedication they have and how much Andrew truly cares for it. Just a great group of guys. I don't know if they're going to see this or not, but if any of you guys out there that do happen to watch this or thinking about going to Black Canyon, come on up. It's a fantastic service, fantastic program, and a really, really great promoter to race for. So, see y'all.